and between the sky and the earth, new generation airships may once again appear. A new concept. The development of Russia's transportation complex envisions the introduction of innovative cargo delivery methods. Among them is the use of controllable aerostats. Why were they abandoned in the past, and how safe is this mode of transport today? Alexander Blinikov investigated.
The idea behind this vessel is based on Archimedes' principle. The air literally pushes out the ellipse filled with a lighter gas. The first designs were too fragile and unreliable. New generation airships only gained popularity after Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin took up the cause at the beginning of the 20th century.
A flying hotel that carried 72 passengers and 30 crew members. It was enormous.
Zeppelin airships didn't just transport passengers faster than the ground transportation of that era. They did it with unprecedented scale and comfort. People dined in the lounge to the sound of a grand piano. However, these skyships had one serious drawback.
New generation airships ran on hydrogen, and hydrogen is explosive.
It was a hydrogen leak that destroyed the new generation airships Hindenburg before the eyes of hundreds of people. This disaster marked the beginning of the end for the era of skyships. People turned to developing faster and more maneuverable airliners. A century later, humanity has hit the ceiling of progress in this field as well. But today, new technologies make it possible to improve old inventions.
A lot has actually changed. How it is designed, what materials it's made from, what control system it uses, and what engines it has. Inside it is entirely filled with the safe gas known as helium.
This is a prototype of a modern new generation airship. Unlike its ancient predecessors, it is much safer.
The vehicle will be operated at a cruising speed of 120 to 130. Even a cargo truck driving in a straight line at that speed would not be able to cover that distance.
Experts have concluded that such a machine would be useful for cargo transportation, especially in those regions of the country where logistics are challenging. However, not all of the old problems have been solved even today.
Ensuring that it can be properly and safely secured to the ground is absolutely one of the most important tasks. The second task, which requires special attention, is related to transportation issues.
The main enemy of new generation airships is the unpredictable wind near the ground. So for now, it's not possible to dock at the mast and unload without issues. The risk of an accident remains. That's why scientists suggest adding quadcopter technology to the aerostat. Some experimental models have managed to travel thousands of kilometers and reach from central Russia to Siberia. But for widespread use, there is still not enough infrastructure for new generation airships.